Hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here 366 days this year, normally 365 days a year, to take your political questions. So just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who've kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. You've been so kind to Miss Sarah. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. Miss Sarah will be time stamping as we go.
Yes.
Miss Sarah's with us all week because it is my staycation. And it is going by far too quickly, and I'm not getting anywhere near enough done. But I'm so grateful for the extra, well, everything you've done, Miss Sarah. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Oh, honey, I'm happy to help. Happy to help.
All right. Well, have cards. We'll read on morons.
Right. That's a cute one. And for anybody who's wondering, that it's the rainbow possum with the stay weird, because that's what we're starting off in Florida today. So,
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Lisa, I am not able to assist Gina with that. That is something she's going to have to get sorted with YouTube. So, Gina's membership, the pumpkin that pops up and says how long one has been a member, her pumpkin is not representing the length of her membership properly. But that's nothing that you or I could adjust. That's going to have to be something at YouTube.
Okay, sorry. How many months is it? Because I can't. I had a limited number I could put up. I couldn't put up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I couldn't. So I had to
Right.
be 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months.
Okay, then that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is, because it's showing 2 months when it says it should be 5. So that's probably what it is.
Next month it'll probably turn into 6 months. I'm afraid I only had, like I said, they only let me use so many badges. Right. So I had to limit the numbers. Hello, Becca from House of the Normand is here. Hello. Who did a grand tableau on, was it Rona McDaniels, whatever her name is. Rona Daniels. Yeah, Rona Daniels, I think it is. I did not get a chance to see it yet, but I did see it, so it is on my to watch list.
Joy Eliza says our pumpkins are stuck on 2. When you get to 6 months, it should bump up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Rona McDaniels, grand tableau last night. Thank you, Becca. Thank you. Ricky's here, and the star of the show. My favorite seat in the house, my bedroom. I am home. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Okay.
I'm so glad.
Yes,
yes, yes, Julie. The pumpkins ripen at 6 months.
Yes. All right. At 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Woohoo! Okay, y'all, we're starting Florida today. Okay. So under what the Florida? The Escambia County School District in Florida has pulled dictionaries and encyclopedias from schools because some words and entries could be considered sexual in nature. A dictionary. Words.
A dictionary.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because there's technical names for things in dictionaries. And we must think of the children, the poor children.
Was it the first syllable? That was it? That's why they banned it? I don't. Yeah, just what to Florida.
Yeah. So, is this gonna stand? I don't know. I can't. Florida has this whole section today, y'all. It's a whole thing.
And I'm guessing it's none of it's pretty.
Oh no. None.
When I was growing up, I had a big hardback red dictionary. Had it for years and years and years and years and years. Decades I had that thing. Finally had to get rid of it in one of the moves because I had to purge almost everything. What the? Stop that. Sorry, my computer's acting up. Okay, can I just say one thing? Have these people met any children? Because of all the things that children want to do, sitting down and reading the dictionary is not one of them. And unless you've got a copy of Fortnite tucked away in there somewhere.
Yeah. Oh.
For now, look, and this is going to sound harsh because I know there are good people in Florida.
Oh yeah.
I know people here in Florida. Lori from the Way of Positive Changes in Florida. I know there are good people in Florida.
Yes.
Becca says, being born and raised in Florida, I understand why people refer to folks from that state as floor idiots.
It's not necessarily, it's the lawmakers, really.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting here, and I just want to make sure I make this perfectly clear. I know there are good people in Florida, but what I'm getting is, you did this to yourselves. Not you, because I know people here vote.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida in general. I mean, you did this. Yeah, exactly, Betty Cantrell. They voted them in. King of the Conservatives. Knight of the Conservatives. Passing judgment over the little children with this far-right victory in this great big takeover pageantry. You can't do anything until you vote these jerks out.
This is true.
This will continue until you vote these jerks out. And I'm afraid I don't have particularly good cards here. It's absolutely, I don't care. Look, I know there's gerrymandering. I know there's ickiness going on. I'm saying we have to go out blue wave. Big blue wave. And that is the only way this is going to change. So, although I have to say, DeSantis being DeSantis is helping. There is no one who is undermining the far right Florida garbage more than Ron DeStupid. The emperor and his extremism and waiting for his ship to come in and what do you mean I'm not doing well with voters and I can't raise money but I need lots of money because I'm important and Lady Macbeth is going to be so angry if I don't become president. She doesn't become first lady.
And pudding cups aren't free.
Exactly. Do you know how expensive those lifts are he's wearing? I'm serious. Those things are not cheap.
Neither are them go-go boots. So
But I'm just, Cherry Bomb says this worries me because the people with bad intentions are taking away the information that gives words to children to say what's happening to them. Exactly.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, vote them out. I wish I could, the sun's coming out over snow and I'm wearing black and this was just not the best idea I've ever had. I might have to change my shirt. Yeah, so that's all I can say. Vote. Every Democrat in Florida has to vote. Every single last one.
And not just the big elections, because this is happening at the school board level. So at the very bottom, vote, 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 vote.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Ricky, I'm sorry, that was me. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, I wish I could say that was the worst thing in Florida, but it's not. Before we get to the worst thing in Florida, though, at 11:30, our Luna Fernandez asked, what happens to Florida after DeSantis? When the stupid leaves...
Does he take the stupid with him?
Right?
The far right MAGA king. First card. Lady Macbeth. She wants to be first lady. Like, I mean, it's like she can taste it. I mean, it's just. Well, what I've got for him is you're done. You're done. You're not only just done. You're done from you're really done in your far right actions, and people are hurting. But a hermit hanged man out in the cold. I mean, he's not going to be, but it's like this is the reasonable equivalent of getting yeeted out of office. So what happens to Florida after
he is Uncle Phil'd out the door? Yes. Amy Kircher says, I live in a very red Oklahoma. I vote in every election and encourage all who know me to do the same. Yep.
Bless you. Bless you.
Faye says you have your hipster thing going on, which I think is pretty cool. Very beatnik today. I'm down with it.
Oh, I could have gotten my beret out.
We can just snap while you read.
People are hurting. People are hurting financially and whatever, but it's also just these stupid policies and the cruelty. And I know there's some other stuff we're going to be reading on. At least I know one other thing we're reading on that is even worse. This is weakening the Republican Party, because as much as the people talk about the villages and all this kind of stuff, the whole state isn't the villages. And other people are starting to say, hang on, I really need to vote because this is the far right, and this is the far right, the burden of their extremism. Republicans on shaky ground, and there's a big change. There's a tide where people are done. Now, I don't know if it happens all at once, though. Thank you, Cindy Lou. I've got 2 two of them, I think. I think they're both kind of brownish beige. Camel colored.
Ooh, nice. I can't pull off a beret. I used to try to when I was a teenager, but I've always had a round face, like always. And then I don't know if any of you have ever watched VeggieTales, but when I put on a beret, I look like a French pea. So I just don't.
I've never even seen the French peas. I just know VeggieTales, and I'm just guessing what that looks like.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. I can totally picture that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I doubt you look like that. But anyway.
Yes, Zircon, the villages are a cult. Pretty much. Yeah, they're a very yuckadoo cult.
Oh, so. Not only the yuckadoo, but I've heard entertainment only YouTube. I have heard that there's certain things that are running rampant.
Oh yeah, it's in the state. It has the highest percentages of yuckadoo. Of all yuckadoo things. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Joe Eliza, some people can wear hats and some can't. I have reckoned this with myself. I'm not a hat person. So.
I am, but I think it's because anything that helps curb the forehead.
Your forehead is not bad.
Laura Hammond Davis, yes. Two of Cups, people going out, get other people to vote. Yes, there's still going to be Republicans there, but there's a lot of change coming to Florida. There's change coming to Florida. There are, what it feels like is that there is a serious influx of people who have moved to the state. And it's not quite the same demographic that it was.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
All right. I'm sorry. I have to.
You're good. Go ahead.
I'm going to go put on a gray shirt. I'll be right back. Heck, I'll go.
You're good.
I know exactly where my beret is, too, if you want.
All right, guys. Let's check. Let's chat. Yeah, no, they're yeah, there's a lot of need for just Ajax and Lysol there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, did y'all see? Okay, so you've got that Bridget, whatever her face is, the wife of what's his dude. Then she runs Moms for Liberty, and she's on that school board. She was called out by a student in the school because there were other people there who were protesting that she should be outed at the school board because of her extracurriculars. And one of the teens came up and he was like, no, she should not be outed because of her extracurriculars. Yes, Ziegler, M. Kelpie. She shouldn't be outed because of her extracurriculars. That's the thing. What she does in her own time is her own business. She should be outed because she's horrible at her job. That's why she should be outed. But because of what she does at home, that's none of our business. Just like she needs to keep her nose out of everybody else's business. That would make us a hypocrite if we did that. So we're not calling for her to be outed because of what she does at home. We're calling for her to be outed because she sucks.
Yes. Yes.
I was
exactly.
Like, yes, young child, speak it.
It was very good. Show and tell.
Ooh, I do love a good show and tell. Hang on.
These are my hats.
Oh, love that. Love that. Love the rhinestones too.
Yeah, I do like the rhinestones. If this has to do with part of the color organization thing, for which I'll be making some of those videos this year.
Isabel gave a
thank you
for the channel. That's so sweet.
Thank you. All right. Yes, we do love
a good rhinestone. Yes.
Yeah. I love this hat, but I can't, if it on camera, I know, we'll get back to the questions, but on camera, you get a more effect.
Oh, it's kind of cool, though.
It is. It's very cool, but that pattern is a big no-no on camera.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got...
Phyllis says, oh my God, you were so organized. Love it.
Oh, thank you. I've got these hats for the different parts of the business for the... That's neither here nor there. I've got these hats with kitty ears, and then I've got 2 berets.
Ooh.
One is plain, and one has little...
Ooh, very cool.
Little thingy what sits on it. So,
and I love the fact that you kept the shaper stuff, because most people just toss that in trash, myself included. And I love the fact that you kept it because it keeps it in shape.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Right, so let's see if this thing will even fit with my, because I got a lot of stuff right here on my hair, but let's see.
See, you look adorable. Look at you. Okay.
It looks a little tight. Pardon?
I said we have to keep this look if you're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, Mal. Oh my God, so cute. Yes, I concur, Mal. Yes, Faye, it is your staycation. Enjoy yourself, wear your hat, and have fun. So, yes. All right. And it's because it's winter and you're covered. You're prepared for winter. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to need you. Sometimes I give y'all a heads up if you need to take you need to put down your drink because it's a funny moment. Right now, I need you to just set down anything that you might throw across the room because this is a moment. Okay. So at 22:35. Before I get into what's written on the screen, as it stands now, if you deal with a business or with a boss or just blatantly out in the wild with somebody and they are racist, blatantly racist or transphobic or homophobic or sexist or whatnot, you can kind of call them out on it. You're like, hey, you're being a little, insert ist here. Okay. Let's work on that. A newly proposed bill would make it illegal to point out discrimination by saying that the accusations are defamatory and put you liable for up to a $35,000 fine per instance. So if you went into a store and someone, the owner or a worker was picking ist towards you and you made a complaint publicly, you can be sued for $35,000 for defamation and libel. The bill would also require journalists to give up their sources if stories are told about anybody being racist, homophobic, sexist, etc., which is that really kind of smacks in the face of the whole First Amendment thing, doesn't it? So
this honestly, this is not just for that alone, but even the rest of it. Laura Hammond Davis says Karen's law. I know there are nice people named Karen, so I don't usually use that term, but that is very funny. No, this is your
this is Florida, Kelpie, M. Kelpie. This is for the entire state of Florida.
First Amendment. Okay, let's put it this way. How about let's pass a national law that makes using the N-word, if you're not, a $35,000 fine. Let's do that too.
Yeah.
I'd actually get. Thank you. I would totally get behind that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stars. Yes, cherry bomb. And I noticed it earlier as well. The snowflake bill. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is.
This is unenforceable.
Well, even if
they know it's unenforceable. They know it. They're doing this to raise money. This is far-right victory garbage. Yes, I mean they're triggered or what have you, and they want to abuse their power. They want to lie about what this means.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sinking under the weight of their own garbage. They know it's not going to work, but they are screeching their tires at full volume because they haven't seen consequences yet.
Right.
And they haven't seen Republicans swept out of office in Florida yet.
My thing is, how are a bunch of law-making white dudes going to sit there and tell a state which has a high Hispanic and Latino, population, a large non-white population, period, because you've got Native Americans, you've got Latino people, you've got African Americans, et cetera, that they can't call somebody out when they're being discriminated against? Like, how is that going to?
No, they're playing games because they are drunk with power. Look at us, look at us, look at us. But they can't make this work. They just can't.
I think maybe the only way they might be able to pass it is if they take out the press part of the bill, but even then it's still horrible. It is
First Amendment.
Horrible.
First Amendment. Yeah, Lisa, exactly. But you can carry a gun without a permit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So shake off the gross Florida politics. Just got to shake off the gross Florida politics. Ugh, I can't even talk. All right. So now we're going to look at some international and world stuff at 28:05. Glenn asks a question. Will the U.S. join other NATO countries by sending ammo and supplies to Ukraine by passing an aid package soon? HIMARS has been very effective against targets, and Patriot air defense ammo is needed as well.
And thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you, Miss Sarah, for all your great help.
I like hanging out with you guys, so it's okay.
And the commute's good.
Right?
Concessions. Sorry. Speaker Mikey, he hates everything. The Republicans, they're oh gosh, they're so delusional. They still think that they can get what they want without doing anything for the Democrats. It doesn't work that way. You got to use some judgment here. Decisions have to be made, and so they get some. It feels like there is a plan here. They get some concessions. You have the more moderate Republicans pushing this rather than against the far right. I mean, come on! Traditionally it's been the war party. That's right. That's their jam. Right.
It's their thing. Yeah.
Right. Let's go. Right. Let's not pay taxes and go blow things up. That's just You know.
Yeah. America. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's what they do. Yes. Baby bald eagles and just rockets, red glare, and yeah.
There's some concessions here. It does end with a plan. It doesn't end with, but oh, Wheezy Squeeze Box, never dog ear the corners of the pages. Thank you. Thank you. Giving money. This stuff is Lend-Lease. We're going to get stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets rid of old stock. So American manufacturers have to make new stock, which also Republicans, that's your jam.
It's entirely how we got out of the Great Depression, people.
Right. I'm not saying that we want war. I'm saying Republicans, this was their thing.
Yeah.
They've been holding things up. But they're also manufacturers, weapons manufacturers, who are like, excuse you.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse you. Do you not want donations?
Right.
You just, okay, sure. You don't want donations. You don't want donations. Oh.
All right. And I'm going to ask this next question, and then I'm going to turn my camera off or step away for just a second. I'll be right back. But at 32:05, Heather asked, in the news, we've had, there were people doing the Hitler salutes in Italy. Yeah. And it's all over Europe, it seems. Will we see a far-right EU soon?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's... Is that something that... Be right back.
Oh, it's just me. Hello. Stare into the bedazzling. Ugh. Because it went so well last time, Cherry Bomb says not if Germany has anything to say about it. True, but there's also quite a... I'm glad that they're not going to recommit old offenses, but at the same time, there's still a little strain going through a lot of different countries. Like COVID. Or the plague. The most important card here, Temperance. So that would be... Evelyn Hartman says, Aquarius coming into Pluto, things I feel are going to get better. Chances are yes. But Uranus rules Aquarius, and Uranus is kind of a rebel. So, but definitely, there's a reaction, because this is a whole lot of... I agree, Cherry Bomb. It's 2024. We need to leave this ish behind us. Adding insult to injury, no, just no. We're done. We're done with all that. And this is very much. If I personally have a card of, if I have a card for Capricorn, that would be it. And we're moving out of that. These are happier families. This is Temperance, but there's still going to be this strain. These people trying to stir things up, trying to be awful. But it's small, and Temperance and happy families here. But we're moving out of this energy. But it's not. It's okay. Here's the thing: a lot of people they misunderstand what Aquarius is. There's some. I mean, there's the most common one where people are saying it's all about the individual. We're all going to be. It's like no, it is so not about the individual. It's about the group. Aries is about the individual. You gotta wait until late in the century until you're gonna hit Pluto and Aries. But for now, yeah, that's the one misunderstanding. The other is that it's all peace and love and Pluto was in Aquarius during the American Revolution, which is also the same time of the French Revolution. And those were not peace and love.
No.
The old guard does not give up easily. It doesn't mean we're going into violence, but I'm just telling you, the old ways, the people, they've got vested interests and they're not going to give them up easily. So, okay, Pat Lyle, it's just for right now.
All righty. Well, let's head out of that energy.
Please.
Yes. Sorry about that. Okay.
No, you have nothing to apologize for. You're great.
I'm sorry that I asked that I had to leave you in the energy by yourself for a second.
That's fine. I'm fine. I read on this. I've read on this every day, this kind of stuff every day for years.
Well, 3650. Allison asks, I'm going to read the question, then I'm going to give some background for those who don't know. So there are allegations that Fani Willis behaved inappropriately and should be removed from the RICO case. Will this interrupt the proceedings and what will be the outcome of this matter? So here's the thing. Fani hired a special prosecutor to assist her with putting together the RICO case, right?
Okay.
Now, I don't know the exact timeline of how everything went down because no one knows and it's not our business. But in all that, said prosecutor and his wife have separated, and then wife has filed for divorce. Wife claims that prosecutor, his name is Thomas and the wife's name is Janet, but I forget their last names. So we're just going to say prosecutor and wife.
Hold, please. Joanne Smith says Trump just spoke in court. A full stream of consciousness moment. He attacked Judge Engoron to his face. Engoron told Trump's lawyers to control your client. Engoron eventually cut off Trump. Ooh.
Well, that sounds interesting.
I'll just put this quietly over here. It shouldn't play sound. I'll just put this right over there in case there's a little headliney thing going on. Yeah. Okay,
Lila,
sorry.
Thank you. Their last name is Wade. Okay, so Prosecutor Wade and Mrs. Wade separated, and Mrs. Wade filed for divorce. Okay, so the Cherry Plum, are you talking about what I'm saying or the Trump thing? I'm not sure. Okay.
Trump thing.
Okay. So, but now Mrs. Wade says that Fani and Prosecutor Wade had an affair or having an affair. So, and of course, the right, or Trump rather, are throwing a whole ethics thing. She's sleeping with someone that she works with. She broke up a marriage. How dare she's not fit to handle this case. She needs to be removed.
Donald Trump is complaining about the ethics
of two people having an affair, allegedly.
Of two people who are together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mike Roman is alleging that Fani Willis is the reason why they're why. Okay. But either way, so it's being brought to
Who's what?
Mike Roman is one of the Georgia co-conspirators, and he's the one that's saying that this is an ethics violation. Yeah.
Oh, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'm with you. I'm with you, empath. Pot, kettle, dim bulb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, will this interrupt the proceedings, and is outcome going to be weird?
And you know me. I am no fan of cheaty bastards.
No.
Excuse my language, but that is what they are.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing about. Actually, House Sparks. This came up with House Sparks last night, I think, and he said something about this would be an HR department problem.
Mm-hmm. Well,
not even cancel the whole case.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but the only things that they have been able to come at Fani about is what they deem to be extracurriculars. In the beginning of the case, they said that she had an affair with a defendant or something, and she didn't.
Oh yeah, it was a gang leader.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. And now this, they can't find anything on her professionally. They can't find any dirt on her so they're going, mm-hmm, yeah.
I don't even think she's here. I don't even think she's in the cards here.
Okay.
This is all far right garbage. Somebody who's feeling hemmed in and is feeling very hemmed in and doesn't want to play along, doesn't want to have anything to do with, but is in a very weak position, supported Trump. She's not even here. Joan Francis, according to one legal expert, even if it's true, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. Michelle L. says there's no evidence of an affair. Yeah. She's not even in the cards. This is not going to have any bearing. And this is all minor arcana. There's...
Okay.
Mm.
Well, good. I think we may need to look at this Trump thing, because I'm looking at the CBS article now, and it is hysterical.
Oh, please.
So apparently, from what I'm seeing, that because Engeron told him, as we discussed yesterday, he could not get up and talk unless, yeah. So after his legal team made their final argument, Trump stood up. Oh, excuse me. No, he spoke up. I'm sorry. Seated at the defense table, the former president criticized Letitia James and defended his business practices, saying he did nothing wrong and that the state should pay him for what he had to go through. Well, I think, Your Honor, that this case goes outside just the facts. The financial statements were perfect. The banks got back their money and are happy as can be. Oh, Lord help. When you say don't go outside...
At this point, was he yelling? Please tell me he was
yelling. He was talking loud enough without a microphone to be heard. So, when you say don't go outside of these things, we have a situation where I am an innocent man. I have been persecuted by someone running for office, and I think you have to go outside the bounds, Trump said, referring to James. This is fraud on me. What's happened here, sir, is a fraud on me, Trump said, before addressing that the state should be forced to pay him damages as punishment for pursuing the case. Trump said he never had a problem before running for office and directed his ire towards the judge. You have your own agenda. You can't listen for more than 1 minute. This has been a persecution, he told Engeron, who interrupted and told Kais to control your client. Engeron then continued, by the way, you said you've never had a problem. Haven't you been sued before? Trump come to marriage, Your Honor, look, I did nothing wrong. They should pay me back for what we've had to go through. This is after 3 hours of closing arguments.
Cherry Bomb is saying, Sarah, you're not whining enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. And
my cheeks are starting to hurt. This is hysterical.
All that his talking about the expert testimony proves is that for $1 million or so, some experts will say whatever you want them to. Engorn wrote about. Oh yeah, we knew about that. Okay, so this is a lot here. I'm trying to skim.
Oh no!
Basically,
we've got plenty of time. Go right ahead.
Engorn says that he's not going to rule right away. That he wants to go back over everything. But yeah, he's not happy. Trump is goofy. So, yeah. So at 46:25. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Actually, you might want to back time that a little bit to cover some of what you were reading. But okay, let's just.
Yeah, so Trump spoke out of turn. Will this hurt him? Ooh.
Yes.
I love that. Just a simple.
Oh, you want the big display, huh? You want the big. You had to open your mouth. You had to do the thing. Had to do the thing.
Ooh.
I'm on the defensive. I should get paid. I will speak and it will change his mind that it's because I bully everyone and bullying has always gotten me what I want and I was told not to say anything, but I'm going to. And control your client. And this would be, I think it's now, but it's also, I'm just getting a mental image of this man being shaken a little bit till all his money starts falling out of his pockets. So is this going to have any effect on, like, is this going to make is this going to make Trump's situation worse? Although, to be honest, Engoron got swatted.
No, it was actually a bomb threat. It wasn't a SWAT.
It was a bomb. Sorry, it was a bomb threat. My mistake. Yeah. In a bomb threat at his house. I think he's already particularly.
He's a little ticked off. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think Trump is his favorite person. Katie Arbuckle, I want a golden goose, Daddy.
Yeah. Where was it? Stray Bomb says while Alina Habba was probably going, that's right, he's right, like a deranged Flava Flav. Yeah, boy. And that was not a dig at Flav. I love Flav, but no.
He just had to open his mouth. He had to. Now, I'm guessing that his side spoke last. Because usually it's the prosecution who goes first and then the defense goes second. Because somebody's going to be raining on Trump's parade. And this is 3 legal swords through a metaphorical heart. And this is what Trump's business really was. It's a page of pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
He did not have a going concern. Griftco was not a going concern. It was a grift.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't run a legal business to save his life.
Not make any money off of it. Man could run a lemonade stand.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got a death card and the 8 of Swords, which is the future of his company. This is all business.
Womp, womp, womp.
So, yeah, yes, exactly, and thunderstorm on his parade. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Jolie S says, talk about leaving a very bad impression on the judge who's deciding your future. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, SB says Judge Ingron told his lawyers in an email telling them court rules of behavior, read closing arguments, and made it clear that if Trump spoke, he must follow rules. If he didn't, he would be fined no less than $50,000. He gets tacked that on the end of his tab, right? Because I mean, when they're already coming at you for over 350 million, what's an extra 50,000 between, pseudo not friends? Oh yeah, Joyce Matthews. I wonder if the judge expected. We all expected this. As soon as he was told he couldn't speak and that he said he was still going, if he wasn't actually, I'm like Hannibal Lecter masked, he was going to speak. There was just no way around it.
Did you see that was mentioned? The Hannibal Lecter mask. If you scroll up.
Oh,
it
really?
was there. Yeah.
Great minds. Cool.
It was inevitable. He just had to get up and make a bunch of noise, and actually, this is not going to go well. But he's going to have to wait at least, and he's going to have to wait a little bit. So he's going to go back to Mar-a-Lago or wherever. This is a merchant card, but this is not a Trump merchant card. This is how legal business is done.
Is it a fire sale of Griftco?
Well, unless Trump can suddenly pull $370 million out of a hat. And yes, he will appeal it. We know that. App just kicked me out. Fire sale at Griftco.
Pat Lyle is the one who said about the Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter mask. Just want to make sure they got credit.
Excellent. Soon, prosecutors give closing arguments after Trump addressed judge in civil fraud trial.
Oh, so he...
Oh my gosh! I wish you could see it. He's so mad. Oh. He's so mad and grumpy in the drawings.
Oh man! Oh, oh God! Lifetime ban and a 5-year ban for the boys.
Oh, show the drawing again. Show the other drawing. Oh, there he is. Hello. Why would anybody yell at that man?
I don't know. Oh, no, we're back to, yeah.
But the drawings are fantastic. Fire sale. Okay. Card for the reading. Judgment. I think we're going to be pleased. 3 of Cups. I think he is. I think there's a real chance he's going to be banned. Now, I don't know. There are limits on what Ngoron can do. But there might be. That hermit he has to walk away. And I've got strength in the middle, and it's not him. It's Tisha James. Second to last. I've got 2 cards at the end, but the second to last slot. Again.
Hermit get all the dimes out of his pocket. All the pennies.
Yeah. And then the final two cards, that's everybody around Trump. That's a support, like his sons or what have you. Two of Pentacles, very shaky financial ground. I mean, holy buckets. Can you imagine what is Dumpy Jr.'s financial state going to be and Eric's financial state going to be if Griftco goes poof?
Laura was probably smart enough to put some money away somewhere, at least for her and the kids. She does seem to have an air of self-preservation about her. And we've even said before, especially you said, that she's the reason why Eric hasn't gotten into more trouble than he has.
I mean, I cannot stand, I'm so sorry. I cannot stand the woman, but I do get a sense from her that she is more practical.
Mm-hmm.
But
Junior?
With ex-wife, 5 kids, and a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who is used to a certain, shall we say, standard of living.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's basically got a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not raking in the millions.
No. No.
Oh, shall we look at that?
Let's
look at Junior.
All right.
Junior's financials going forward. Whatever he can get off the speaking circuit. That's about, because the card for the reading, 10 of Swords. All 10 legal swords. Ouch. Because, oh gosh, Alina Haba has blue tinted glasses on. It looks very strange. Because the way they were running the business defrauded the government and banks, the institutions.
Mm-hmm.
He got the Dumpy Jr. got the Hermit card as well. Now, he does have name recognition. This is a communication card, so it's either, it feels like making money on the speaker circuit for whatever he can cobble together, or maybe he's going to be, maybe he'll be Mr. Cameo.
Lord help. Maybe.
Yes, that's a point, GM Dave. And yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, because he and possibly his girlfriend have had some expensive habits.
Well,
hang on. I'm sorry, I'm nosy.
No, you're good. No, Joyce. Mm-hmm. I think actually that might be the reason. Joyce says, did the judge really think that lawyers could control their client? Probably not, but that might be why defense went first and then prosecution went last on closing arguments, because usually, as we said, it goes the other way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this time it did not. So somebody got to speak, and then Tish James gets to finish. So...
Oh, Maggie Who's suggesting restarting The Apprentice. Maybe on a smaller thing, but the major channels wouldn't anymore.
I think NBC owns the rights to that anyway. He doesn't own it. That's because they put Schwarzenegger on after he left, and he got all mad, but he never owned the rights to it. So
yeah. Oh, she might actually stay with him for a little while.
No.
Yeah, Suburban Housewife. Apprentice, the prison version.
Or on Lindell TV, Cherry Bomb says.
Cherry Bomb says, yes, on Lindell TV. All right, card for the reading, Justice.
Mm-hmm.
So, and right underneath that is that Ten of Swords again.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I'm asking you actually specifically about Junior and Gargoyle.
Mm-hmm.
Death card. Page of Cups. Eight of Swords. She's used to a certain amount of freedom, a certain lifestyle, certain kinds of vacations, certain
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly that's
not going to be a thing.
That's not going to be a thing. And she's not legally in trouble. So
she's not she's not going to be willing to fly business class, much less coach. So
yeah. It does feel like she'll stay with him for a while. It feels like there is actually is capable of these people whose hearts are 5 sizes too small, are capable of love. I do feel like there's, the couple that whatever's together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not completely broke yet. So you got to burn through the last of those coins.
Oh, but that won't take long. Again, 5 kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Left his wife, 5 kids.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So, Zircon is saying codependency. I think they might be too selfish for that, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she was going to be sitting pretty and do her little podcast and stay home. The dynasty, the Trump family. But suddenly the Trump family is not doing so well. Yeah. And I just, who else here is thinking that Junior's not going to handle this very well?
Oh, no.
He has more coping skills than his father, but that's not saying much.
He does in certain situations.
That's what I mean. He does, but ultimately, and somebody who's had is potentially had some brain chemistry shaken, not stirred. Yeah, that doesn't help.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Wow.
And by the way, me with my little channel here, talking about Gargoyle and her little podcast. I don't have, at least I don't believe I don't have a sense of entitlement that she does.
No.
I am grateful every day. Not only have I not been, as Evelyn was kind enough to point out, she got fired over sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been fired from a job. As a matter of fact, every job I've ever had to leave or ever left, my bosses very much wanted me to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just want people to be happy and healthy, and I want us to stay out of fascism, and I want democracy to survive, and I want it to the point where there's not a single child in this country who is hungry ever.
Yep.
And that is what is important to me. So maybe she even has more viewers than I do, but I actually care. Speaking of caring.
Hello, hello, good Al. Oh, you good Al?
Oh, no. He is his own cat. Goes as he chooses. All right. Oh my gosh, it's been quite a day, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Did you want to call it, or did you want to do one more?
Actually, I'd like to call it, if that's okay.
That is perfectly fine.
Well, one more question for tomorrow.
Okay.
Whew. Yes, Katie Arbuckle, we spots a pumpkin.
Yes.
Teresa Ford says, "Oh, and your viewers care about you, whereas they watch her for the train wreck." Yes, Glenbert, and
tears, dear.
yeah, Glenbert, I like that, and that's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are so awesome.
Thank you, Fifi Tutu. Anne says yes, and she actually harassed her aide. I can safely say I've never done that to my bestie here.
That is correct. Wholeheartedly. Never been a problem.
I have occasionally sent you a picture of a good-looking man.
Oh, well, no, that's just us chit-chatting.
That's just, oh my gosh, this guy's cute.
Mm-hmm. But of course, we were friends before. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's true. But that's not.
No, that's not. No, you're good.
No. All right. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for today, but it is 1:14 p.m. here in Chicago at 3 o'clock. We will both be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You are always welcome. We just want to encourage you toward your own goals, toward your dreams. That's what the channel's for.
Yep.
Just accountability. We just show up. We just try to encourage each other and get some work done. So, So, I guess that's that. That's kind of that. We'll be back same cat time, same cat channel tomorrow. You are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. There really are. Yes. So hang in there. All right, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.